Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek, I am Penge, and welcome back to Automation Empire, and of course welcome back to the world of efficiency, which is what we've called our little settlement here. And when I named it that, it was sort of named a little bit tongue-in-cheek, knowing that it was going to be me designing this, and I'm not very good at making things very efficient. I kind of bumble on through, and I kind of manage to get by, but nothing is really very efficient and optimal in the Geek Cupboard. It's just sort of okay, and it does the job. But this place is not actually too bad. It's not too inefficient, which I'm absolutely amazed by. So what we've got is, just to very quickly recap, 3 coal extractors just here. A little minecart has to take the coal from these 2 extractors and put it into this vat. This extractor just pours itself straight into the vat. Then this little series of minecarts comes by. They're on their way now, and they pick up the stuff from here. They take it to this thing, which is a research centre. So it's sort of this little extractor thing here hoovers the stuff up out of the minecart, and they do some research on it to get us research points. And then it carries on its way down here, and then the remaining coal is picked up by these 2 things here. It's packaged up into boxes, and then the boxes are loaded onto the little cars by the drones. The cars drive away, we get money, and the cycle continues, and we get stuff for it. And that's kind of how it works, and it's okay. It's not too utterly terrible. Now, there's only been, I think, one suggestion that we can deploy that was made in the comments that would help things a little bit. And that's to do with the cart just here. So do you know what? We'll do that now. So we'll move time on. So somebody has said the carts go back and forth along the lines. And we know that from this cart here. They just go back and forth along the same lines. And the person has correctly pointed out, thank you commenting peoples, that this bit of the track here, so going from down here to just here, is entirely pointless. They don't need to do that route. There's nothing there. So what we could do is just have the track starting here, say, going round that way and finishing somewhere over here. And then that'd be it. The cart will go back and forth. It would be quicker, it would be better, and all that kind of stuff. So I think that's what we are going to do. That's what we're going to do. So let's just let the cart go over here. It can pick up some stuff. So yeah, load 1 up. Load 2 up, top up the last one. No, okay, now it's done. So now what we can do is, if we sell, say, that bit of track there, like that, that gives the carts plenty of time to come round the corner and get, because we've got 3 of them, so we want to make sure that if it's using the last cart, we want to make sure the last cart can reach this thing here. And then the same again sort of over here, so maybe sell that. This also gets us some money back, which is quite nice because, money is useful. Okay, so we'll have that. Thank you very much. And that bit, I don't want to delete the power things. That would be bad. So something like that. And now let's just watch this go. So it's going to go that way. It stops. Oh, no, hang on. It didn't stop just there. It doesn't stop just here for some reason. Okay, so it'll stop here. That gets hoovered up. It'll stop just here. That gets hoovered up. It boshes to the end. And then it goes back round again. And that gets hoovered up a bit more. Ahaha, okay. That's quite good. Nothing for it to do here, because there's no goods in the cart. Then it comes back this way, and it will go, there you go, I've got some stuff. There you go, I've got some stuff. And that one, I presume there's not enough to fill that up. No, I think the carts only take something if there's 2. I think the carts only get picked up if there's 2 contents for it to retrieve. And then, there we go. So that should speed things up a little bit. Okay, that's marvellous. Right, so there we go. That's one change implemented that is making things a little bit more efficient, and I'm happy about that. And what we're going to do today is we're going to work over here. There's 3 lovely iron ore deposits here that we're not using at all. We're not making any money on these. What else is around, by the way? Looks like there's some more iron ore just here, and then there's something over here. I don't know what that is. What's that? It's yellowy looking. Gold? It could be gold, possibly. Ooh, that might be quite nice. Oh, and there's loads of stuff over here. Is that coal? Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 5. 5 coal deposits right there. Could we get our hands on that and send that down here? Oh, that would be great if we could do that. Just get ourselves a sort of similar process to that. We might need another little, sort of drone station, power station, sorry, over here to power those things. But that would be quite good. Okay, yeah, we'll try and work on that as well. But today we're going to look at these. There's iron ore here that we're not using. And last time out, we unlocked the factory. So in here, we unlocked a factory, and a refiner can go into the factory. So we can refine the lightweight ores into heavier refined resources. So, for example, we could take the iron ore and turn it into iron, which is probably worth more to sell, and it's heavier. And that means that we might get this goal. So the goal is to move 25,000 kilograms worth of anything over a 3-month period. But yeah, we've only moved 150 kilograms. So we're a little bit shy of the target. So obviously if we can ship heavier things, that goal becomes more achievable. So that's quite good. So I'm quite happy with that. So I think what we'll do is we'll work on these things. We'll get the iron ore in, and then we'll see how we can do processing. We'll see how we can process the iron ore into proper iron and get a factory up and running, and then see if we can sell that. And then maybe we will then do the same with the coal. We will then start processing the coal, connect that up into the factory, and then sell that for more weight and more money as well. However, one thing we are going to look at is something that has come up a few times in the comments on the previous video, and that is to do with moving the stuff around. So if we just pause time for a second, 206 grand we've got. That's brilliant. So if we grab ourselves a mining rig, just pop that down there because we need one there anyway. A few people in the comments said, why didn't you just connect everything up with tubes? Why are you doing these minecart things? And yeah, it's a very valid point, because when you look at it, you think, yeah, just connect everything up by tubes. Why are you putting little minecarts there that have to go back and forth when you can just use tubes? And yes, on here, I believe just there is a transfer tube. And you might think, yeah, okay, put a transfer tube down, one there, slap another one next to it. Yeah, there you go. And the goods can move along. But it doesn't work like that. It does not work like that because look, there is a gap because these things don't connect together. The description of that says transfers resources from one structure's ground port into another structure's ground port. So it has to go into something that has another ground port, like a container, for example, or a big container or something else. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. And I kind of get that. I kind of see how that might work. I don't think that... I could maybe imagine that you could use some sort of pressure to move iron ore along a very short distance, like that one. I don't imagine you could move iron ore along a massive series of pipes. I don't imagine iron ore is the most most fluid of materials to move through pipes. It's just going to get stuck and it's going to break the insides of the pipes, isn't it? If it was oil or something, yes, it would run. But yeah, iron ore isn't really going to move very well. So yeah, that's why you can't use the pipes. That's why we have to have all these other mechanisms in place. Also, we shall sell that and sell that. I love the way you can just sell the things. You can just sell the things for what you paid for them, which means that you can sort of lay stuff out and give it a go. And if it doesn't work, you're not there going, oh no, it didn't work. I've wasted 10,000, 50,000 monies, whatever. You can just sell it and just try again, which I do quite like. Okay, so we've got one of those in. We're going to need 3. So Bosch and Bosch. So there we go. They're all in. We've still got 161 grand. That's quite nice. We are also going to need to put the factory in. So how does this work? So factory provides an indoor space in which refiners and combiners can be built. Must be connected to power in order to provide energy to house machines. Okay, so if we build the factory, I don't know, there, that'll do. It's connected to power because it's right next to the power station, so that's quite handy. Okay, so now we want to put the refiner in there somewhere, do we? The refiner transforms resources from the unrefined form into a pure form. Must be built in a factory. Yes, we've got that. Receives crates as input from a load station, a step conveyor, or a crate maker. Okay. Right, a step conveyor. They're up here. I think we've got a step conveyor. No, we haven't got a step conveyor. Okay. So how can we implement one of those things? Also, what does that mean? What does that mean? What we're not allowed to leave the factory. The factory is like the Hotel California. We can never leave. Okay, let's just put a refiner in here and we'll just see what happens with it. So we'll put the refiner, I don't know, sort of near the back there. That'll do. So now hang on. So what does it need then? So we can't use step conveyor, a load station or a crate maker. Okay, what's a load station? Is it what's that? A load station. Drones can be set to drop off crates here. Also connects with claw train. Okay. Right. I'm thinking what we do is... Okay, I'm just thinking, right, so what we need to do is get the resources out of here. Oh, they need some power as well. So get the resources out of the ground, put them in a vat. That's fine. We'll sort of stick the vat over here somewhere. Then from the vat, they need to be turned into the crates. So they'll need a crate maker thing just there, I think. That's how it works. And then we'll need a load station just here. And then the drones will hopefully take the stuff from the crate maker here, load it into this. That will then need to go and have a path outwards and then go over here. Does it output in a box? Does it output in a in a box as well. We're sending a box in. I don't know if it outputs it in a crate or not. I'm not entirely sure. So maybe it'll output in a raw form and then we need to put it back into a crate maker again. I'm not entirely sure. I do not know. Do you know what? Let's just play and find out. Let's see what happens. First thing we need to do is power. So let's get the power in. What we'll do is we'll run the power around the back of these. We'll get the power around the back so it's not too much of a bother. So if we put that there, then we've got all this bit free to sort of fiddle about with and muck about with. Okay, now we want to get the stuff out of these. We want to get the stuff out of these in a relatively efficient way, which is terrifying. Although we are in the world of efficiency, so this should be fine. And we're going to need one of those. So yeah, we're going to need a crate maker. And then that's going to need to have some stuff in front of it. So right, how can we do this? How on earth can we do this? So we need to get resources from here, and from here, into one central place. And then they're going to want to get the stuff. I mean, can we just put the stuff directly into a crate maker? No, we're going to need a thing like this, aren't we? They're going to need to be hoovered up. It's going to need to be hoovered up into the crate making machine. Although, does it have to be? Can we attach that? Can we have one of those? Let's just put that down because we can always sell these, which is the beauty of it. Can we have one of those attached to that? Like that? Does that work? No, it does not. Okay, no, it doesn't work like that. Yeah, so the goods need to be sort of hoovered up into it. Okay, that's absolutely fine. But we could we have, where are the sort of tube things? Have that there. So from a ground port to a step conveyor or mine cart. It's going to have to go to a mine cart, isn't it? There's going to have to be a tiny mine cart that just ferries back and forth between that. So I don't think, yeah, the goods are going to come out of here and then they need to be hoovered into this thing, I think. I think that's how it works. Or could we, hang on. Could we do that? And then where's one of those? Yeah, like that. That goes that way. And then put it into one of those. No, that works. Yes. Okay, that's what we need to do. So we need to do that. So now all we need to do is figure out how we can get all these things connected, he says, as though it's a really simple job. Connect all these things up, and then, I don't know, using a minecart, feed it into there, and then we'll send the stuff through the... there was a door, wasn't there? So yeah, so through there. So how about... a door, I don't know where to put the door, there, that'll do. So we'll put a door just there. This thing is going to need some sort of load bay of some description. What was it again? Where is it? There. So a load station. So we'll put ourselves 4 boxes of load station in there and accepted resources. Okay, that's interesting. So we'll put none and we'll say accept iron ore, just so we can see it work. High priority for the drones. We'll probably need to get another drone station in at some point. They will then go in there and put the stuff on there. That'll turn it into something. And then we need to see what happens when it comes out. Because I don't know what happens when it's produced. Does it come out in a crate? Or does it come out on a... Do we need to put like an extractor thing in a minecart again? It looks to me like it should come out in a crate. Because it's not got a sort of round tube bit. Okay, we'll see. Do you know what? We need to connect these up first. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting very giddy. Okay, let's see if we can minecart these things together. So we could have a minecart going round from that one. Could it bend round and pick up from there? And then bend round, pick up from there. And then go round there. That's never going to work. That's never going to work. It's too bendy. So if we had... where are we? There. So things that transfers resources from a step conveyor to a ground port. No, it's the other way round. So transfers resources from a ground port to the minecart. So if we put one there, and one there, and one there, can we now railcart these together? I do not know if that's possible. It does not look like it. So like that. And then that's really unfortunate. Oh, no. It's just shy. That's very irritating. Unless we can somehow bring it back round. No, that's not going to work. Botherations. Okay. What do we do with this then? How can we make this work? Come on, world of efficiency. Give me some ideas. Okay, I've had an idea. Let's try and work this backwards. So let's build that. And let's try and build that one. So that's as short a curve as we can get. Then try and build it round that way. So that is the distance between that and that. So now what we could do is, could we get one of those things to say, right, now go to there, and then can we build one of those? Oh no, it's on the track. It's on the track. Okay, but I think we're onto something there. Can't build here. Oh no, it doesn't work like that. That doesn't connect to one of those. Ah, that's okay, right. Oh no, forget that. That's another thing that just ain't gonna work. Okay, we might be onto something, and the world of efficiency is very much living up to its name, because look at this shambles. But it works. It will do the job just fine. Thank you very much. So where it will be able to pick up the stuff from this extractor, the minecart can then go over to here to get the stuff from this extractor, then it can stop off here to pick up stuff from this extractor, and then we just need to build the little sort of grabby tube thing. So from a step conveyor into the ground port. Yay. So that will then feed up the iron ore into there. The iron ore will then send the stuff into here, which is not powered. We can sort that out. So that thing then needs some of the unload stations. So that then needs, I don't know, a few of those. So say that many. Yeah, I mean, it's not very well placed. It's not very well placed at all. Yeah, do we want to adjust that ever so slightly? It'd be nice if we were sort of just one over. Can we move everything over so we just nudged over a notch? Is that doable? There we go. It's all just sort of been pushed that way. It's a shame you can't move things. It's a shame you can't sort of adjust the position of things when they're down. I don't think there is a move tool. So you have to sell things and rebuild them, which is a little bit of a faff, because it would have been nice to just go, right, move that over, move that over, move that over. But you know what? It's fine. There wasn't too much to do. So now that should all function okay. We've got 46 grand. Now we are going to need a mine cart. We might need 3 minecarts because there's 3 things to pick up. So that should be okay. That will go into here. That will fill up. We need some power. So let's get some power underway. We'll just pop a bit there. There you go. Look, we've got some power coming in. How is the power station faring? How is it looking? 33 out of 40. So we may need to invest in another power station at some point. So now we should be able to get the iron, whatever it is, the iron ore boxed. But we don't want to sell that. We don't want to sell that. So what we want to do is, in fact, do we want to stop the drones from selling iron ore? Do not sell the iron ore, please. We want you to leave that alone. Don't come all the way here and grab the iron ore. Don't sell it. Because then this is then going to accept iron ore and it's going to turn it into something. However, how this works, I'm not entirely sure. Does it come out in boxes again? Which is what we need to know. I don't know the answer. I'm not entirely sure how this works now. We are going to need some more drones. Now, how is that going to impact the power? I'm not sure. Where's the drone station thing? Oh, it's there. So 10 grand for a drone bay with a neural network supercomputer. Why they felt the need to add that in, a little bit of sort of dramatic flim-flam, I do not know. But whatever the case, we now have 2 neural network dramatic supercomputer things. So we can have some more drones. So we can just say, okay, can we not build a drone in a factory? How do we look in the factory? Oh, there we go. We just click on it. So what if we just have a couple of drones for now, just sort of sitting there, and we'll see if this bit works. That thing might fill up with resources because it's got nowhere for them to go. But for the moment, that should be fine. So we'll see how that works. But yeah, I'm looking for this. Currently refining that into that. Do you know what? Hang on. Let's just try this, shall we? Let's give this a go. So unload station. How about then we go, okay, there are 4 slots to unload some stuff. Drone priority. They can be set to pick up crates here. Okay, right now, let's not do that. Let's just leave that as it is. Can we see in the factory, please? Okay. Right, let's go. Let's see the nonsense that can happen. Okay, right. These things are powered. They are grabbing stuff out the ground. 1 per 11 seconds. And we could do with that being a little bit quicker, to be honest. Can you not extract stuff out the ground a little bit quicker, please? We're paying an awful lot in power. We could do with getting some of this stuff sold, please. That will be good. Okay, so you're now picking stuff up, and are you going to pick stuff up from this one now into the middle cart? No. That's not scooping anything up. Why are you not scooping? Oh, hang on. No. Wait, hang on. Pause time. That's not the right one, is it? That's a pushy one, not a scoopy one. Hang on. Sell you. We want the scoopy one, please. That one. from a step conveyor on minecart into the ground port. There. Yeah, there we go. It's got an arrow on it. There we go. Right. This should be fine. So now it'll come here. It should fill up and fill up. Ah, right. Okay. So we've got a bit of a problem with the length of the mine track. That is fine. We can absolutely just adjust that. We'll just push that to say there. That will do the job. Ah, now we've got stuff just here. Ah, have the drones cleared off? Oh, the drones might have come over here to help. No drones. No, come back over here. We need your assistance. Okay, so now this is... Yeah, we're just pushing out boxes of stuff, but we're not selling them. Drones, come this way. I hired some drones specifically for this purpose. Oh no, drone priority. Ah, right. Hang on. Please hold the line. Right. Do you know what? High priority for that. And then these ones can now be medium priority, maybe. Does that mean all the drones are going to fly off? Yeah. Okay. Right. I don't know how we configure this. You're holding. Okay. They can stay over there. We've got all the drones over here now that are going to help. Oh, we're going to end up with so many drones. We need to increase the drone speed. Right. You're going to put that onto here. That's going to go. Boom. I'm turning this into iron. Yes, I have iron. What comes out at the other end? This is what's key. So is it going to come out as raw iron or is it going to be in a box? It's in a crate. Okay. So now we've got a crate of lovely refined iron. It's very, very nice indeed. The only thing is the drones are all clearing off. How can I have, I want some drones over here and I want some drones over here and I want them to be independent. I want those drones to stay over that area, please. Please remain over here. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't seem the most effective way to do things. That does not seem the most effective way. I mean, really, we want to get that thing unlocked. We want to get the claw train because that just moves everything around. That's 80,000 research points. How many can we acquire? Oh, quite a lot. 35,400. Do you know what? We'll claim them now. So we'll claim those. So yes, please. So that gives us 41,000. And then that can just total up again, get to almost the top while we're faffing about doing this. And then maybe we'll have enough to unlock the mighty claw train. Okay. So now these need to go somewhere. So this now needs to be sold. We could do with putting a doorway into there. Do we just have a massive long one of those? It just pokes out there. Because I assume the drones can come in the doors. They can come in, can't they? Are the drones allowed in? Hang on. Right, I'll go back into the factory. Say drone priority is high to do that. Yeah, we need the claw train. Because the drones are a bit slow at this sort of thing. So let's have a look. There you go. So the drone comes through the door and says, I'm going to ignore that because I don't like it. Pick up the refined thing. Pick up the refined thing, please, on your way back. There you go. Gravity grab? No gravity grabs. Okay. Right, hang on. That's high priority. That is accepting iron ore. That is high priority to just grab everything. We're allowed to sell... We're not doing iron ore, but we are accepting iron. Okay. And again, iron is accepted as a resource. Can we pick up some of the iron, please? Yes. You've got it, drone faces. Okay. So they're going to load the iron onto that. That's not very efficient at all. That's incredibly slow. Getting these drones to do all that. That's rubbish. Where are you taking this, buddy boy? This goes on this bit here. Okay, this is all fine. It's all fine. Okay, these drones are. This needs a longer queue thingamajigger. Also, we're running out of money. Can we please send away some stuff? Send away some vehicles, please. We need all this to work. Oh dear, this could well have made it all go wrong. Ah, yeah, there we go. So that vehicle will go. They're going to crash. Yep, get your insurance details sorted. So that vehicle will go away. How much money is going to be on that? Okay. 6,230. Hopefully that lorry will get us an awful lot of money because I think we pay quite a lot in power and we're going to have to pay. Oh, there we go. 7.5 grand went in that. So yeah, we've got 13,700. And how much do we pay in power? Let's have a little look. We pay probably an awful lot. At any point now, we're going to find out how much we pay. Was it 8 grand or something? Ah. Okay, yes. We might need the other 2 drones, possibly. If I can... Oh, but we haven't got very much money. We've not got loads of money to afford 2 more drones. Oh my goodness me. Okay. Ideally, because we've got so much of this thing is full. Almost full. It's got 33 out of 40 in it. Ideally, we'd have another one of these. We'd have a whole series of these. And then we'd get the claw train in to just move the goods around. 6,860. We're not anywhere near it. Oh, no. Okay. How about then? How about we get... I'm a bit wary of money now. I'm wary of money. We had so much money earlier. We had loads of it. Okay, an unload station. We'll make that a bit longer. So we'll add 2 extra bits on that. No, 1 extra bit. 1 extra tiny bit because it's expensive. Oh, the monies. Oh, dearie me. Is there a car going out? Yes. Okay. So we'll treat ourselves to an extra drone. Yay, drone. Got 1 more drone available. So there we go. That thing's full. That thing is full. So our train is just going to sort of poodle back and forth because that thing cannot do any more. Okay. Can we build that through the door? Can we extend that through the doorway? Can the unload station come this way? No, it can't, unfortunately. It's built all in the right... Oh, never mind. Okay, it's okay at the minute. World of efficiency. This is the world of efficiency, and everything is fine. I think we might also build an extra door for the drones to go through because they keep crashing into each other. Do you know what? We'll build 3 doors for the drones to go through because the drones just kept sort of bashing into each other in the doorways. And so, yeah, we've got some extra doorways so they don't keep bashing into each other. Because I imagine as well, that's going to be expensive. Drones smacking into each other is going to be quite costly if they need repairs. They ain't cheap. I think the best thing that we could do is to have a number of these refiners. So have 2 or maybe even 3, because this thing is just constantly stacked up. So if we were able to get more in, able to get more of this stuff moved into more refiners, then yes, that would be quite nice. Of course, we still have to ship the stuff out from the refiners over here, which is taking its time. It's relatively slow. We could do with that claw train thing. Right, how much is a refiner? Let's go and have a look. It's 10 grand. It's quite expensive. And then plus this, because they're 2.5 grand each. So that's 10 grand to have 4 blocks of that thing in the sort of loading bay. That's another 10. So that's 20 grand. They're the same. So we're looking at 32.5 grand, I think, if my maths is correct. Maths with Penge. I think that's 32.5 grand that we need to get a whole new assembly of this set up, which I think will be very, very good. I think we do need to do that. But we also need a bit more than 32 grand. We need something like 40 grand, maybe a bit more. So what we'll do is, I shall sit back, I shall sip at my tea until we've got ourselves about 45 grand, and then we'll go and add another refiner in. I'd love it if there was a speed up button. That's probably my only minor sort of gripe with this game, is that there's no sort of time control. This is the speed the game goes at. That is how it works. I'd love it if you could just go, right, go up, whatever, double speed, whee, and then you could just sort of run things on a little bit to accrue the monies. But never mind. I mean, it is a minor gripe. But so what I'll do is I'll sit back, and it gives me a chance to have a little cup of tea, which is marvellous. So I shall have my tea, and we'll wait for the money to roll in. Okay, we've just paid the power bill for the middle of the month, and we've made quite a bit of money. So we've got 49,800 monies. So I think, let's pause it. Let's get another one of these things in now, just to see if it helps at all. I mean, can we put it... We can't put it there. Is that because the drones are there? Because I'd quite like to put it flush next to it. That would make sense. Hang on. Right, now pause. Now can we put it next to it? Yes. Okay, it was because the drone was in the way. Fair enough. Right, now we need a loading station. So 4 of those for 10 grand. They're very expensive. And then that one down there, the unloading station, that is high priority. So we'll switch that to high. That is only accepting, so none. Pick the iron ore and make it, what's the other one? Is the other one high priority, do you reckon? Yes. Okay, so that is now set up. So we've got 2 of these doing the thing. So that should make things twice as good, twice as fast. Also, we might want to treat ourselves to the final drone that we can have. So there we go. We've got the maximum drone population we can have. So we've got 8 out of 8 drones. So hopefully that should be enough for some to stick around over here and move this stuff around, and some to go over there. I would like, if I'm completely honest, I would like to get another one of these in. I'd like to get another drone bay and 4 more drones. So how much are we looking there? Now, of course, there is an extra cost in this involved, so we'll have to see. So the drone bay is 10 grand. The 4 drones are 4 grand each. That's four drones, 16 grand. So 26 grand already we need. So that's quite a lot of money. But then we're going to run out of power, I imagine, with all that stuff. So we might need another power station. Although, actually, I thought we might have used a bit more up. But no, 33 out of 40. We might be okay. We might be okay. So I'd like to get another drone station and 4 more drones in. How are we looking for this? We can get 33,320. Okay, it's not quite enough. What would that mean? 40, 50, 60, 70, so 75-ish? 75,000. So we need to wait for this just to go up a bit more. We need to be about 40 more or less. And that means we can get ourselves lots more lovely research points. Okay, so how are we looking in here now? Is this looking nice and efficient? Yes, it is. Oh, look at this. Oh, okay. The drone's having a little fight. Okay, more doors. We'll put a door a door there. Might help. And a door there. I mean, really, why don't you just have doors around the entire edge of the factory? Why would you limit it to having walls there? Just have doors. If you've got loads of drones, just have loads of doors that can just be accessed by the drones. But okay, this is all fine. That drone is going out, taking some lovely goodies. This one's taking goodies. Yeah, it's this bit here, look. It's this bit where it gets really inefficient. It gets hugely inefficient. Yeah, I thought the drones would operate within a certain sort of sphere. I thought maybe you could say, right, I want the drones from this thing, this factory, to only operate over in that region, please. And then the drones from that sort of whatever that thing is just there, they only work over there. But no, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that, which is a surprise, I'll be honest. But it's fine. This thing is still full. It's still full. I do kind of think maybe we should just start selling some of that. Do you know what we could do? How about we have another one of them? How about we have another research bay? Just generating more research. We could just have it taking the stuff straight out of here, because that's always going to be busy. Why don't we have a research bay just sitting round here somewhere? How much are they? How much do you cost, research bay? 10 grand. 10 grand. You could sit there. Must have another research dome in proximity. What? Oh, they all have to cluster together. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, well, that's annoying. So I can't build it over here. Oh, now all our research domes have got to go over here. Oh, well, I didn't know that. That would have been nice to know before I'd built it. Okie doke. Never mind. Yeah, look, so it's going to have to go over there somewhere. So all our research stuff is going to cluster together, which means that we can't get that to do any research. Or can we? Can we get that to do some research? Could we build a track that just takes some stuff from there to there? World of efficiency. Let's see if we can do that. Or round that side. We can't get around that side. The thing is, there would be a track going across the front of the factory. No, we can build tracks quite high, can't we? A mine track ramp serves as the track for a single train of minecarts. Carts which reach the end of a track reverse a direction. So yeah, that goes up. Hang on, can we have it level 3? Oh no, it's not high enough. It's not high enough, which is a shame. Yeah, I kind of wanted it to be significantly high so it could go over the top of the the top of the thing. But never mind. Or could we make it go over the top of the factory? Oh, now I'm just thinking of all these idiotic things. Right, hang on a minute. We've got 33 grand. Let's have a little go and see if this works. It might not work. Structured ground port to a minecart. Yes, please. Okay, lovely. So we can take some stuff out. Then we go and get a minecart. Normal thing. Just goes out that way for a bit. Lovely. Then it needs to turn the corner. So it needs to be like that. And then, can it raise, rotate it round? Can it raise up? And then height level, say, oh no, hang on a minute. I didn't build for some reason. Okay, so build that. And then height level 2. It's too near the factory. But that is how it would work. Okay, right, that's good to know. It's a shame that we're slightly too close to the factory. Never mind. Okay, do you know what? Sell that bit. Let's go to here, and then let's go to there, and we'll just build a massive... This is just awful. We'll build this thing round here, so it can bend round that way, and then it can come round this way, and it can sort of sit, I don't know, just there, like that. Then we need a sort of hoovery thingamabob, one of those. So from a step conveyor into a ground port, so just there. It's only going to be one minecart. We might want to have a little bit of leeway at the end there. So something like that. We'll add a minecart. I wonder where it puts them. I don't know. Right at that end. Okay. And now if we move time on, right, the minecart's gone without anything in it. You're supposed to pick up stuff from here. You're supposed to pick up the goods. Okay, right, so you're going that way. That's fine. The minecart's going to pootle all the way over there. Nothing to do right now. But we'll see in a second. So oh, there we go, look. Got over 43,000 research points. Right, I want to see this work. I want to see this idiotic research cart thing now working. Right, you pour into there. Marvellous. Okay, so that's 5 lots. That is a cart of 5 units of unrefined iron ore. And it's coming over here. And then it will feed into this thing, which will be lovely. So can it go into there? No. Oh, because it's full. Ah, okay, it's full. Right, okay, change of plan. So we can't feed it into that one. How about we feed it into this one? Just there. So we sell that. And see, yeah, it'd be nice if we could just move that one. It'd make it a lot easier. Let's move that from that into a ground port. Flip that round. Then we need ourselves some power. I don't think that will be too much of a bother. So if we put one, can we put it there? There we go. Marvellous. Okay. So now let's see if that works this time. So we've got to wait for the cart to come all the way back down here for no reason. And then go all the way back over there. Which is, it's all fine. All the drones are coming to pick up all the resources. Okay, right. Along it goes. It'll come around the corner. Is it going to get picked up by this thing? Hopefully it will. And hoovery. The lights come on in there. And it's marvellous. So there we go. So now that is getting on with some stuff. That is processing content into research points. Right, that's filling up with research points. So let's claim those research points. We've got 88,000 research points. It's a wonderful thing. So now let's have a look in here. And this can all just sort of tick over. I'll leave it running because it earns us money and it's all fine. So what can we get now? So we've got ourselves 88,000. We could get the step conveyor. So evenly and efficiently allocate crates between factory-based machines by using a step conveyor system. You can also incorporate transfer claws into the system to move crates between separate conveyors. Transfer tubes can even connect to passing crates on a step conveyor. You know, there's things here, remote connectors. I think they're like you can have one going under the ground. So you can have a connector in one place and a connector somewhere else. And it sort of pops under the ground. So you have like underground tubes, which sound a bit crazy. An oil derrick. Hello, oily derrick. Okay, so we can't afford that. There's a cargo rocket, which is 5 million research points, but that looks absolutely amazing. Freight train, 800,000, can't afford that. Combiner, 500,000, can't afford that. So all we can afford is the step conveyor, the claw train. I don't imagine we can get these until we've unlocked the other ones. We can't even get the waterworks. Oh, okay. So it's the step conveyor or the claw train. And that's it, is it? Okay, fine. Can we unlock that? No. Why can't we unlock the claw train? Let me unlock the claw train, please. Oh, what's that? Weight requirement. Some unlocks require you to reach a certain 3-month weight output record in order to purchase. Really? Really? Oh, that's a bit of a bother, isn't it? We're not even halfway between that one. Okay, well, we'll unlock step conveyors then. I don't really know what they do. Oh, I wanted the claw train. I was looking forward to a magic claw train. Oh, now I'm sad. Okay, how does this work then? What is this? Moves crates in 1 second timed intervals. Doesn't trigger movement until every held crate has a space to move to. So can we output... Okay, we might need to do some experimentation with that because I don't really understand what that means. Okay, right, hang on. Let's build another setup like this because this thing is still full. This thing is still full and that thing is still producing stuff. So let's get another one of those in if I can find... Where is it? There it is. Okay, so we'll have another one just there. So yay for that. In fact, you know what? It's a bit near. Let's move it over. Grab you, put you just there. And then we want the input thingamajigger. So the load station probably still needs to go in. So we'll have that, thank you very much. And we shall make that accept only iron and make it high priority. Okie doke. And then the output thing, can it now go onto one of these? What's it? A step conveyor. Can it go onto one of those? Okay. So what if we just say, I'm just going to put it there. So does it... Right, now we need to see what happens with this. They're just going to move things along. Ah! Oh, this could be brilliant. This could be the answer to all of the problems. There's now a great big train track in the way of this thing. Oh, no. Oh dear. Right, we might need to rejig this. So hopefully, at some point, one of the drones will put something onto this. Oh no, there's a box stuck. Oh no, it was just queued. That's fine. Hopefully one of the drones will put something onto this one, and we'll see what happens. Although it doesn't look like it at the moment. No, they just let's put it onto the middle one. There we go. So that thing's going to process some iron. This is good. So processy, and then it's going to come out onto this, and that's just going to sort of shuffle it along. That's brilliant. Eventually, where is it? Shuffle, 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 and shufty. Okay, aha, right, okay. So now we could get this stuff out of the factory. Although, looking at that, I need a door. Need a door. Can somebody give me a door? Door to factory. Yay. And then, okay, now, how do we do it? Can we put, what if we put a thing going across? Is that going to work? Now, let's experiment. Let's play. Let's see if this is going to work. So can that go to, say, there? Does that push down onto that? No. Okay, so it has to be its own individual track. You can't sort of make it merge into another one, which is a bit of a shame. Transfer claw. Transfers crates from one step conveyor to another step conveyor. Must be built in a factory. Oh, yes, indeed. Okay, I don't really know how that works. I'm a bit confused. Okay, right. Sell that. That's just getting in the way. Then we want to get ourselves one of those. So where do we build it? There. So we say, okay, move that onto... oh, this is wonderful. And then that could go sort of across. Yeah, how would we want to do this? This is why I'm not very good at these games. My brain isn't wired for this sort of thing. And they need to leave. We want them to leave the factory. How can we get this stuff out of the factory? Or do we just make the factory really big and put it over here? And then have these things bring all the goods down to here, and the drones don't have to travel so far. Maybe that's what we need to do. Okay, right. Is that... I don't know if that's a stupid idea or not. I'm not entirely sure. I'm quite happy that we're getting some money in. That's all quite encouraging. We're getting the research points in. That's coming in quite nicely. This thing is working. Albeit really terribly, stupidly inefficient. It is working, which is wonderful. Okay, yeah, so this thing here, that'll queue up. That's fine. I'm not too bothered. So we need to look at how this works. What's our power like? 35, that's still all right. See, oh, they're just taking it off. Look, they've got bored of it waiting at the end there, did they? And they're taking it away. That's absolutely fine. So, yeah, so we could have, I'm trying to think how we make this work. So they'll bring these things down. There could be 3 of these things at the bottom, these sort of, these moving things. There could be one long sort of step conveyor going that way. But yeah, really, we want to bring the factory down this way. The factory needs to be down here to stop the drones having to make this fairly lengthy journey. If the crates can be pushed over all on their own by this process, then yes, we might as well do that, and then that'll save the drones a job. So that sounds very good indeed. I'm a bit disappointed that we can't move stuff onto these automatically. I'd love to be able to have this pushing the goods onto there without having to... Oh, come on. Haha, maybe we can do that now. Maybe we can use that thing. One step... that's step conveyors to step conveyors. They're not step conveyors. Unless... yes. We could change this. I don't know what happens if we demolish that. We might lose all that iron, but never mind. So change that into step conveyors. Which do they have to be built in the factory? Must be built inside. Okay, so we need to rework this a little bit, but then we could have step conveyors, then go over to here, and then have the automated claw things putting it onto those, so the drones don't need to go over here. The drone priority does not have to be over there at all. The drones can focus down here. Yes, that is precisely what we need to do. And you know what? That is precisely what we will do next time out. Because, well, there's 2 reasons. One, I think we're at a pretty good point to leave it for now. Let's pause it for a second. We're at a pretty good point. Yeah, we've got this whole process in. We know how these things work now. We've got the step conveyors unlocked. So yeah, we'll finish now because it's a fairly good point to stop. And we're also going to finish now because my brain is a little bit frazzled. because all this sort of logistical stuff just makes it hurt a little bit. So I think what we need to do is, next time out, we'll drag the factory over to there a little bit. Yeah, see, now in hindsight, the factory should be built near here then. the factory should be built near the pickup points. But okay, never mind. Oh, I guess if you've got the train, so you can... The lifty train things, you could pick the stuff up and move it over there. But for now, we haven't got that. So what we could do is, we'll move the factory over there. We'll demolish this track, shuffle the factory in that direction, and then we'll have all these things automated. So we'll replace that with those things, the little, what they're called, step conveyors. So the step conveyors can come out of here. This will somehow need to be in the factory. So we need to try and rework this a little bit. That might be a little bit fiddly, to be honest, but we'll give it a go. We'll see if we can do it. That can then start feeding automatically into these. So the drones aren't faffing out up here. So the drones can spend all their time over here, picking up the resources, loading them onto the trucks, which makes us more money faster. That's what we'll do next time. In no way will it go horribly, horribly wrong. Hurrah! But there we go. So we'll stop for now. Hopefully you are still enjoying this and I'm not driving you crazy by my slightly inept, inefficient ways of doing things. If you are enjoying it, then please do leave a like. That would be very, very splendid indeed. And also, if you are not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here in Automation Empire. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time.
How are we doing? You've just circumvented the queue. You, sir, are a cheat. Oh my goodness me, there's 12 million people that just come in from an airplane. Are you a skeleton? Are you just Skeletor? Is that all it is? You, madam. You are a pain. You are a scourge upon this earth. People are urinating on the floor